life is because the enemy want to distract you from where you're about to go. But somebody ought to just get excited and tell your enemy, say, listen here, where I'm going is greater than where I've been. And where I've been has been preparing me for where I'm about to go. Because I'm in pursuit of my
What's up, everybody? Hey, sir, I'm gonna call you back. I was so busy today, ripping and running. I will call you back. I'm still working, Sarah. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. What's up, cousin Janetta? You, cousin, if nobody follow me, if nobody watch me, Janetta Savoy, you will always watch me between you and Kathy. I'll tell you that. I want y'all to listen to this song. Just hold on. Be strong. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Come on, I'm getting ready to talk to you about something. And I want you to grab a hold. Trust God. Victory. Victory is love. Oh, Janelle, you at work? Listen, I want everybody to keep the faith. You see the title. You saw the title today, and I just want to come to you at 12 noon, whatnot. And you know it's a cloudy day today. But once again, this is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. I have a message that hit me. Whew. That's for being up at 3 o'clock in the morning and couldn't go back to sleep. What's up, Uncle White? Uncle Gilbert White? Bless you, man. I hope all is well with you out there in Jersey. Hope you're keeping yourself away from the corona and from Rona. Hope all is well with your mom and the other siblings. Listen, I had an embrace. I had a conversation. I had a thought with myself, a thought in my mind, a conversation with myself. This thing came to me, Janetta. It says, embrace change or no, embrace change and accept the transition. Embrace change and accept the transition. Embrace your change, accept and submit rather to your transition. I had to write it down. And that thing came to me so because sometimes people don't want to change. And many of you that know me, I have a favorite saying that I say all the time. The pain of change never supersedes the pain of staying the same. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, the pain for you to change. Come on, Uncle Gilbert. The pain for you to change never supersede the pain of staying the same. Are you hearing me? God wants us to embrace and to walk into our change. Change is inevitable. It's something that God wants us to maintain. It's something that God wants us to have. Amen. And I have a thought today that I posted. Is it beneficial or is it an opportunist? Huh? Is this beneficial? What's going on in your life? How is it benefiting you? Is this thing beneficial or this thing is an opportunist? It's taking the advantage and the opportunity to destroy you, to degrade you, to devalue you, to desensitize you. Come on. Some things that are in our lives, and watch this, and this is for what's currently in your life, and this is also what's getting ready to come in your life. And then is also for that have left your life. I'm going to say that again. This is for the thing that that's currently in your life, what I'm saying. This is for the thing that might be coming into your life, or this is the thing that have left your life. The three things, whether it left your life, it's currently in your life, or it's coming to your life. You have to ask yourself a question for these three areas. Is it beneficial to me? Is it beneficial for me to date someone? Is it beneficial for me to have someone in my circle? Is it beneficial for me to go to be a member of a church and to associate with the members of the church? Is this beneficial? Or is it an opportunity? Because that thing can be a person. That thing can be you. That thing can be someone as a person that you're trying to be involved with. It could be you. It can be someone that you are connected to by way of family or covenant or church. Is this thing beneficial to you? Are you benefiting from the connection that you have? Now, come on, I want you to listen to me real good, because see, some of us like to find the way of escape and run. We find the way of escape, say, yeah, the man of God said if it's not beneficial to me, I could just leave. So, the church ain't beneficial. My church where I go to is not beneficial. Come on. Don't be a dummy. Don't be a dummy. Don't be a dummy. Now, but is it beneficial to you? This thing that is in your life right now, are you getting any benefits from it? The situation, Ryan, that you're in, are you benefiting from it? That's right. And when you are beneficial, you have to understand something. You cannot, come on, Uncle Gilbert, you cannot be a beneficial to someone and someone is not beneficial to you. If you sow benefits into someone's life, you ought to reap benefits from somebody's life, from that person's life. I beg to differ, Uncle Albert. Uncle Albert, that's Apostle Alan White's brother. Uncle Alan, I got something that I got to beg to differ with. I hear people say all the time, well, if you sow into somebody's life and if you sow into my life, maybe I'm not the one to give it back. Well, that's an easy cop-out. Maybe you don't want to give it back. That's why you're not available to give it back. See, because my thing is, if the streets have a code of conduct, then how in the ham and cheese that the kingdom of God don't have a code of conduct? How is it that the dope man, I can go to the dope man when I was on drugs and buy something because they know I was good? Or then they'll turn around and say, hey, bro, hey, man, what's going on? Bro, let's come take me to the store. Come bring me to the store. And then while I'm taking them to the store, they say, bro, forget about that debt you owe me. I gave you that weed the other day. I gave you that sack of weed. Don't worry about it because, bro, can you take care of this? See, why? The dope man came back for where he released the favor at. Because see, the season, the ground of favor was in me. He released the sack of weed to me. I smoked it up. I benefit from it. So now he need a ride to the store, or he needs to go run his baby to the doctor, or he needs some medicine, or a situation come and say, bro, I'm short with this. He's expecting me that he favored one time to favor him again. See, and this is what the church world, and this is what people have been saying. Well, you know, if you sow it into somebody's life, you know, and whatnot, maybe they may not be able to give it back. See, that's a myth. That's not no truth to that. That's not the truth to that. Because if I'm in covenant with Ryan and Ryan gives something to me, and even if Ryan don't give something to me, because Ryan is in covenant with me, if there is a need, Ryan have a right to come to say, Unc, this and that. And I say, okay, well, Ryan, we don't have this. I don't have that, but I got this. You understand? Why? It's because the covenant that we have to stop allowing people to say, well, you know, I sow it. If I don't never get it back, it's all right. I did it from a good heart. You're right, you did, but it's an investment. Anything that you sow, anything that you benefit somebody with, that is a seed of a harvest. And if you sow it into that ground, it's like a garden, it's like a flower bed, it's like a rose bush. If you sow it there, you should be able to go back and get it. Why am I sowing to Murray but getting it from Ryan? Why am I sowing into Andrew but getting it from Lanisha? Why am I sowing it from Phyllis but getting it from Andrea? No. If I sow it into Phyllis, I should be able to reap it from Phyllis. If I sow it into my cousin Janetta, I should be able to reap some kind of benefits back from her. Because she's ground. It's an investment. My benefits, anything that benefits me, that I release it to benefit you, it becomes an investment. And if it's an investment, if it's a seed, there is a production. There is a production that comes with what you invest. If you sow into a bank, or you put money into a bank and you don't touch that money, let me tell you what's going to happen. If you sow into a bank and you don't touch that money, let me tell you what's going to happen. You're going to grow interest. You know, I'm trying to find a spot where my signal won't go off. If you sow, come on, if you sow into a bank, you should be able to do what? Reap a benefit. You have a thing called interest. Interest come. You got 4%, 2%, 1%. You got interest, especially if you leave it there. Then you can live off of the interest. Paul said it. Come on, Pastor Gilbert. Paul said, if I sow you my spiritual gifts, then I should be able to reap the what? Carnal things. Come on. See, so listen, is this thing beneficial to you? Or is this thing an opportunist towards you? See, sometime, all right, Uncle, love you, man. Praying for you, brother. Come on, watch this, y'all. If I invest into you, if I invest time, energy, efforts, and strength into you, there is a return. Watch this, Ryan. Watch this, Pastor Ryan. Jesus came by and saw the fig tree, right? Right? Pastor Ryan, he saw the fig tree. And Jesus came by, and when he saw the fig tree and the fig was not producing, what did Jesus do? He cursed the fig tree. Now here's the question that's bundling in my head. Watch this, Andrew. Watch this, Lanisha. Watch this, Phyllis. Watch this, Gretchen. If Jesus cursed the tree and he didn't even plant the seed for the tree to grow, if Jesus was expected an investment to be on the fig tree when he showed up, but there was no investment there was no harvest, there was no seed, no fruits, how much more then we supposed to receive interest and return from each other? See, the problem is we've been receiving returns, but it's not the return of kingdom. It's not big kingdom returns. It's been our corner return. Well, you know, bro, I had you the other day when we went eat out. I remember one day me and my bro Chris, me and Chris went eat out one day, and Chris saying, and Will Road, we went eat out, and we were like, bro, I ain't got no money. I said, did I ask you to have some money? Did I ask you you needed some money? Did I tell you, Will Road, that you needed some money to go eat with me? Well, I'm just saying, you know, because I'm being a good steward. I said, but right now you're hungry, ain't you? You are hungry. Your stomach is, come on. So if I come in and say, Will, let's go eat. And Will says, well, you know, hey, and out of respect and consideration, hey, bro, but you know, I don't have no money today. You know, and I say, in return, I'll say, don't worry about it, bro, I got you. Right? Now, whether I ask for it or not, then we'll know something is popping up. In turns, should be able to say, oh, let me go call my bro. Hey, Juan, what you doing? Nothing. Me, you gonna chill today. Let's chill today. I don't care. We just walk in the park and just get a smoothie and drink. And I reaped a return from him. Why? Because I sowed a seed in him. That's the same thing Jesus is talking about. Watch this, Pastor Ryan. I don't think you following, brother. I think you're a little blind and deaf today. I think you sleeping. I think you got morning breath on you. Watch this. Watch this. You ready? Come on. That's right, Pastor Ryan. Watch this. Jesus gave talents. He gave one man 1 and another man 5. When Jesus returned, Whitney, the man that had 5 multiplied his. The man that had 1 did what? Buried his, right? Jesus said, what did you do with what I gave you? Well, I know you was coming back for it, so I didn't do anything. I just kept it because I know you was going to come back for it. No. You weren't supposed to keep it. You were supposed to increase it. It's because it was my investment to you. See, that's why the question is pondering, and the conversation that I was having with myself is, when God gives me the victory, when God gives me the peace, when God gives me the deliverance, when God gives me the joy, when God gives me sanity, all of those things, love, peace, temperance, meekness, and all of that, those are the investment, the anointing are the investments of God. And when God invests those things in us, he's looking for a return. So when he show up, and he see that the tree, which is me and you, have no fruits, then he cursed the tree. See, some things, watch this. Y'all ready for it? Some things is not the curse of your mother and father. Some things are the curse of not bearing. When you have the power to bear. Some things isn't the curse of your mother and father. Some things is the curse of ignorance and stupidity. Some things is not your mom and dad's fault that's going on in your life. Some things are just the mere fact that you are ignorant to the fact that God gave you an anointing. God gave you a gift. God gave you the ability to function and to operate. God gave you the ability to pull down strongholds, to cast out devils, to speak in new tongues. God gave you that ability, and you lost that ability. It's because you felt as if you was not worthy enough, or you felt that you was ignorant to the fact of what God have, what possession that what God put in your possession, what gift that God put in you. So what happened is you allow an opportunities to come in and to rob you and take advantage of what God is really calling for you. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, people of God, this is your season to walk in the realm of increase. God said, I want my people to walk in increase. That's right. Elder Gretchen, it's not always the fault of our mamas and daddies. Some of this stuff is the ignorancy of what? Because we see somebody else married, we want to be married. We see somebody else happy in their marriage. But you know what my grandmama used to say? Go on and follow them Jones home. You'll find out them Jones ain't got a pot to pee in and a window to throw it out of. Gretchen, I don't know if you remember, but you remember in Lil Farm, there was a family in Lil Farm, the Stevensons. And they used to wear big, beautiful hats at Second New Guy all the time. They used to wear these big, old, beautiful hats. The guy name was Michael Stevenson. His grandmother lived right there in Bunch Village. And His mama lived right there in Bunch Village. And she used to wear big, beautiful, gorgeous hair. He had a sister that used to do hair. But I used to admire those beautiful women in the church. They were coming to church and I was like, man, there's some beautiful women. And there was real beautiful, long, beautiful hair. And they dressed so well and unique. And one day I was bragging about them to my grandmother. And my grandmother, now this wasn't the Stevensons, but my grandmother said, let me tell you something, baby. You can go down there to that church and see them Joneses if you want to. But you'll find out that them Jones ain't got a doggone thing. A doggone thing themselves. And I was sitting back one day and I wound up going to one of the members' house. Everybody thought I was related to them, Gretchen. Everybody did, because me and Michael was kind of cool. When I was at Second New God, everybody thought I was related to them. But I promise you, I went to one of the Joneses' houses, and it wasn't the Stevenson, there was just somebody else. And I went to their houses, and man, I walked in their house, I said, oh, my grandmother told the truth. My grandma said, baby, sometimes you're going to find yourself going to some of these people's houses well together. I'm trying to show you something. They'll look the part, but they're not the part. Be careful of people that look the part, but they're not the part. That's my point. Be careful of these people. They look the part, but they're not the part. You'll find folks, you make decisions because you see somebody happy in their marriage, or you make decisions because you're getting old and you want somebody, or you're lonely, you're a Christian. You know, and I can't be a Christian and be lonely. So let me go find somebody, because a man that findeth a wife, findeth a good thing. So that young woman become lost so that she can be found of God. She can be found of a man, right? And then when she finds this man, she find out that this bad booger ain't what she thought he was. Or when he finds her, he finds out that she's not what I really thought she was. That's it. Everything glitter don't shine. Isn't gold. That's right. Are you hear me? Is this thing beneficial to you? Come on. I'm trying to help somebody today. Is this thing beneficial, or is it an opportunity? Is this an opportunist that came into your life, and it came in the form of God, with the power of God, looking like God, acting like God, and they're coming in and trying to, I've seen it more times since I've been pastoring. I've seen people talk that good game and say, you know, I'm trying to get my life together. I need to be around you, and I need to be around this, and I bring them around, and all of a sudden they're just that same wildebeest. There was that same monkey get up off my fence when I met him many years ago, and that same demonistic monkey get off my fence right about now. Because what I realize is some people want my fish and my loaves, but they don't want my process to my glory. Let me blow my horn. Some people want my fish and my loaves and my fishes, but they don't want my process to my glory. Come on, Sister Diane Robertson. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Some people want your fishes and your loaves, but they don't want your process to your glory. They see your glory because they see the fishes and the load that comes with the glory, but they don't want to go through the process part. They don't want to go through the part that is necessary, that is mandatory for them to go through, so that they can be in your arena. They can be in your glory realm. They can be in the vicinity of where you are. They can be in the hand of God like you are. Some people, they want your fishes and your loaves. Be careful, because they are demonic opportunists. They're not beneficial to you. They're leeches. They're trying to suck everything up out of you. They're trying to drain you. They have no deposit to give you because they're already overdraft. They're already bankruptcy. Their accounts have already been declined and closed. It's been sent to the fraud department. Some of their accounts have been sent off to pay off because their accounts have been overdraft for 30 days, 45 days, 60 days. Come on. I'm trying to help you today. You got to get what God is calling for you. You got to get what God wants you to have. I know it seems like I'm taking my time, but I need y'all to catch this. You got to walk in the realm of the spirit that God is calling you to walk in, and not allow the enemy to keep robbing you. I'm talking to myself too. Stop allowing people, that's right, Brother Pearl, to be the vampire in your dark places. Because if you notice something, vampires don't come out at night, in the daytime. They come in your dark and your lonely place. You got to rebuke that diabolic, demonistic vampire that come in, that satanic viper that come to bite you in your dark place. They see you alone. They see you got low self-esteem. And then they use their abandonment of their father, the abandonment of their mother. They use it that everybody walked away and left me by myself, to captivate where you are, to captivate a spot in your life, because they see the attention, Whitney, you're about to get. They see the attention that you are getting from the men and the women of God. They see the attention. They see that the men and the women of God, they see your job. They see, Whitney, that doors are opening for you. So what happens is, they try to get with you and get where you are, so that they can see, they can operate in your function, in your realm, in your arena. They're not even concerned about you. Be careful about these vampires and these leeches and these opportunists. They have no remorse of what they're doing. They're going to do it and laugh at you while they're doing it. Remember what I said a few weeks ago? The ing versus the ed. Some folks are not loving you or in love with you. They loved you. They're still laying in your bed. They're still riding in your car. They're still allowing you to take them to lunch. They're still allowing you to operate and to function in their life. And when people talk about you, when folks say stuff about you, all they say is, well, you know, I don't know. Maybe that's your experience. That's not mine. How can you say that? Come on. Be aware. That's right, fellas. Be aware of leeches. People, Whitney, people are laughing while they're stabbing you. People will sit at the dinner table and discuss you. They will talk about you. They are the opportunities, because they have no script. They'll have no storyline. They're about to be fired off of the reality TV shows, because they will have no script, no storyline. So what they do is they make up stuff to be in your presence. They make up stuff to sit in your arena. They will lie to you with a straight face. Anybody that will lie to you with a straight face, they LOVED you. They don't LOVING you. Because love, you know, somebody wrote that song, "Love should have brought you home last night." Love don't make you lie to me, but love will make you lie for me. I have lied and covered up for some folks I love. And even though, thank you, Tony Braxton, thank you, Sister Antoinette, I have lied for some people that I love. I have covered up for some folks that I love. I got an amazing thought that I have for my life. I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're wrong. I'm just going to correct your behind when we get home. If a fight break out, I'm not going to run. We're going to fight together. And when I get home, you going to explain to me why I got this cut in my face. You going to explain to me why I had to bail us out of jail. But I'm not going to leave you there fighting by yourself. So I found myself lying for my friends. Yeah. Yes, I have. You have too. You're lying right now. You say you didn't. I've lied for family members. Do you know if you cover up for somebody and you know they did something wrong and you say, well, you know, maybe. You're like, okay, somebody will come to me and say, Pastor Ryan cussed me out. Who cussed you out? Ryan cussed you out? No. Ryan didn't cuss you out. See, that's not covering up, because Ryan don't cuss. Ryan never cuss. If Ryan start cussing because somebody made him mad and he's Ryan not gonna cuss you. Ryan gonna stare at you, look at you crazy, think about how he gonna bust your head open, but Ryan ain't gonna cuss because he'd rather be live in peace than to live violent. Ryan don't cuss. Now, if you told me that Whitney cussed you out, yeah, I can believe Whitney cussed you out, but before I'll say she cussed you out, this is what I'll say. Well, I don't know Whitney to cuss, because I ain't never heard her cussing in front of me. So what did you do to her to make her cuss you? See, I'm covering up for Whitney, because Whitney gon' cuss. So in a sense, I did fabricate it. In a sense, I did lie. I cover it up because I know she can cuss. I know she can rip you to pieces. But I'm just trying to figure out before I rebuke her and get on her, why did she cuss you out? You understand? Because I know she can cuss. Now, if you tell me Nikki cussed you out, well, if you unsaved and if you in the streets and Nikki cussed you out, I can say, yeah, because she's my niece. So, yes, you got it. But if you a Christian and you in my circle, you just can't tell me Nikki cussed you out. Because not if you, no, you're not going to be a sis or a brother in the kingdom in my circle and Nikki cuss you out. No. If Nikki cuss you out, then I'm about to punch you because you did something to my niece to make her cuss you out. And before I go and ask her, I'm going to pop you in your mouth. Why? Because Nikki know I'm going to pop her in the mouth if she disrespect, and she's 23 years old. If she disrespect anybody that's a brother or a sister to me in the kingdom. If they got a pastor to front their name, if they got, she know. You understand? So we got to be careful when we covering up if that covering up ain't a lie. So I'm just trying to show you how we can tell a lie and we can be lying for somebody and say, no, I don't lie for nobody. The truth is the truth. No, now somebody can tell me that my sister Johanna cussed out. Yeah, she sure did cuss you out. But before I get on her why she cussed you out, you know, if you tell me Sandra cussed you out and go to my church, I'm going to say, yeah, Sandra cussed you out. But you did something to Sandra. Sandra ain't getting a rebuke. I'm not about to rebuke Sandra for cussing you out because you did something you had no business for Sandra to cuss you out. Because Sandra minds her business. Sandra don't get in nobody's face. For Sandra to cuss you out, you did something to Sandra. So now I want to find out what you did to her before I punch you in your face. Because Sandra don't get with nobody. You understand? So I'm saying that to say we got to be very careful when it benefits you and when it don't benefit you. You are a benefit to anybody's life. Everybody else listen to me today. You are a benefit in somebody's life. Are you hearing me? You are a benefit. If you sit under my tutelage, if you watch me every day at 12 noon, if you watch my live and follow my lives, if you sow into my life in any seed, anything that you do, you are a benefit to somebody. Are you hearing me? You are a benefit. If I pastor you, if I prophesy to you, if I call you mom, if I call you sister, you are a benefit to somebody's life. God don't put nobody in my life that cannot become a benefit. You are a benefit to me. I'm a benefit to you. And we are a benefit to the world. That's the motto I live by. That's the slogans I live by. That's the regimen. That's the thumb rule of life for me. I connect to people that are beneficial to me. And I can be beneficial to them. I believe in playing on the team, whether I like it or not. I may not like what you do, but I'm gonna play on your team. If I ride for you and I give you a title, I will ride with your team. Even when I don't like what you're doing. And guess what? Sometime you will know, but it's going to be far and in between that you're going to know that I disagree on this game that we playing. Because I've learned how to agree with what people are doing because I don't know what God told them. I don't know what they study, what they practice. Are you hearing me? So I live my life that way. Be in agreement and help anybody. Even when you don't understand, be their assistant in case. See, I play on the team in case they need an assistant. I show up for the team in case they need help or they might need wisdom. I don't offer my wisdom. I don't offer anything. I just show up. And if they need it, I give it. If they don't, I tell them, hey, don't get frustrated. Let's try it this way. Because I see what you're trying to do, but the way you're trying to do it, I don't think it's going to work. So come on, you hold that side, I'm going to hold this side, and then you prop that over there. I'm going to hold this. Now you hurry up and come over and catch this. I'm going to prop this, and then what we're going to do, we'll come together and push it onto the back of the truck or push it onto the U-Haul, and now we got it. Okay, I see what you're trying to do that way, but let's do this. And let me tell you something else. I wasn't one to go camping, but when Pastor Murray started taking us to church, the men in the church camping and stuff, I like going camping now. I do. I like to go camping. I like to go to the cabins. I like to go to things like that. I wouldn't like that before. But because I play on the team, if you play fair on the team, you might find interest in the thing that you teaming up with. But if you don't play fair, you will never find the interest because you already came in with no interest at all. You came with your mind closed. Are you hearing me? So on today, I want you to know this. If it benefits you and you benefit it, hold on to it. But if it's just an opportunity that you can get some beneficial out of it, leave it alone. Because whatever you sow, you're going to reap it. Whatever you sow, you are going to reap it. Are you hearing me? Listen, I want y'all to read to Psalms 130, I want you to read Psalms 138 and 8. Psalms 138 and 8. Come on. Somebody put it up. Psalms 138 and 8. Oh, Pam, I'm holding on to you. There's a whole bunch of y'all I'm holding on to you. Y'all might be crazy as all outdoors and work on my last cranberry juice nerve, but guess what? Watch this. Psalms 138 and 8. The scripture says, the Lord will perfect that which concerning me. God is perfecting. God doesn't want to curse your tree. He want to perfect your tree. I'm going to say it again. God don't want to curse your fig tree because you don't have fig. He want to perfect it. He want to show you how to be beneficial and how to be beneficial. How to benefit and how to benefit. He don't want you to be an opportunist, a vampire, a leech. He don't even want you to be a snail, just living off of somebody's glass of life, eating up all their germs so you can survive. Come on. Psalms 138 and 8 said, the Lord will perfect that which is concerning me. Thy mercy, O Lord, endure forever. Forsake not the works of thine own hands. The Lord will perfect those things concerning me. Thy mercy, O Lord, endured forever. Forsake not the works of thine own hand. Look what my CEV Bible says. You, Lord, will always treat me with kindness. Your love never fails. You have made us what we are. Don't give up on us now. Psalms 138 and 8. God is perfecting. Watch this. Embrace change and submit to the transition. Embrace change and submit to the transition. Embrace the change and submit to the transition. Psalms 138 and 8. Watch this. I saw a post and I said I was going to read it today. It says, I will never tell you what you can do, what you can or can't do. I've signed up to be your partner, not your parent. If you want to put yourself in a position that can ruin what we have, then so be it. What I will tell you is what I like and don't like. This is where compromise and respect comes in. Man, when I saw that thing, I lost it. Man, when I saw that thing, I lost it. I've been saying that forever and a day. I'm going to say it again. I won't ever tell you what you can and can't do. When you get in a relationship with someone, you don't have the right to tell them what they can and can't do. No, you don't. I don't care if you're married to them. You don't have the right. I said it, and I approve this message. I'll say it again. If you are married, if you're dating, if you're in company with them, you can't tell another human being what they can and what they can't do. You are in company with your leader. Your leaders can't tell you what you can and can't do, because you'll smack your lip. What you mean? You are in covenant with your leader. He's the watchman of your soul. She's the watchman of your soul. And when your leader say, don't do that, who he thinking? He ain't my M&F daddy. That so-and-so don't tell me what to do. I'm grown. I do what I want to do. Or you might be that same thing. I hear what Apostle's saying, but I run my house right. My point exactly. I can't tell you what to do and what you can't do. You can be married or not married. You can't tell that man or you can't tell that woman what they can and can't do. Watch this. Because why? I signed up to be your partner, not your parent. And a lot of people in relationship want their mamas and daddies and not a relationship. See, the day I get married, I can't sleep with my mama. That's incest. And I can't sleep with my daddy, because that's incest and homosexuality. Watch this. So my part is, the day I get married, I don't want to be a parent. I don't want to have to teach my mate, my wife, or you don't want to have to teach your husband, wash your feet. Your feet stink. Go take a bath. If that man, if you dating him, and he leave his drawers, his socks, and his shoes everywhere, and leave all his blunt, tobacco all everywhere, no, he's looking for a mama. He ain't looking for a woman. And if he ain't looking for a mama, he's looking for a maid. When you find that woman, when you go to work, like my grandmama used to say, with your head down and your butt in there from sun up to sundown, and you bring that check back every Thursday or Friday, and when you come in that house, and that house nasty and dirty, them children ain't tending together, she ain't look no different from the last time you left her to bed 2 days ago. She ain't looking for a man. She ain't looking for a husband. She looking for a pimp and a maid. That's what she looking for. When you're in a relationship, you're not their parent. You're their partner. And partner does not say, I wash your dirty drawers. Now, there is a thing that a wife says, I want to wash all the clothes. You tend to the yard, I tend to the house. That's a different story. Because see, it comes to respect and compromise. So the compromising part came is, you tend to the children and inside the house, I'll work, pay all the bills, and take care outside. That's compromise. That's what you did. But then don't let that man come home and that kitchen ain't clean. They got fungus on the dishes. Your bathroom got rings around it. The children ain't together. They ain't to bed. They ain't been fed. They're jumping all over like he man. Come on. The homework ain't done. Don't let that woman come home and the grass is all the way up to the roof of the house because you ain't mowed the yard, you ain't put the trash out. They got code enforcement coming to the house. That person ain't looking for a husband or wife. They're looking for a maid. They're looking for a sex toy. And guess what? Why should you be treated like a girlfriend when you got the license to be the wife? You got the marriage certificate, but you're being treated like a girlfriend. You got the marriage certificate, but you've been treated like a boyfriend. Beneficial or opportunities. Is this thing benefiting us? I watch how Pastor Murray and Lady Andrea communicate, how they tend to all this stuff. Come on. We need people to build relationship. Listen, build relationship. You have a responsibility as a man. Woman, you got a responsibility as a woman. And if the moment you come into a marriage relationship, you're not that man's parent. You're their partner. And one thing I learned about partners go the same places. And they do the same thing. And they act the same way. And if they save, they respond the same way. I'm single today. I'm single today because I can't trust a woman in my life that's going to be able to do what I know God called me to do. Oh, no, I won't go through that. I will not. I will not. I will not. I personally will not. I will never, ever. I will not be used as a sex toy, and I'm not going to use you as no sex toy. I'm not using your bank account, and you're not going to use my bank account. No, we're not. We're going to use each other's bank account. We're going to be sexual to each other because it's beneficial if I'm married to you. And all you young preachers that's having sex and you're not married, get out the pulpit. Sit your behinds down. You back out that girl backing things up on you. You got her, she dressing like a hooker, and she your girlfriend, and you the minister of the Lord. Come on. You got that boy walking around here smoking more weed and more dope and pushing dope in the street, but you the minister of the Lord. You the elder of the Lord. Come on, girl, loose your hold. If you of the walk in the light, you ought to be dealing with somebody that's in the light. And anybody that's in the light, guess what? You need to tell them what kind of clothes to put on, because they are the light. Tell them that's too tight for you. I have never in my life seen naked people in the church like I see today. Everybody naked in the church. Everybody naked. Because you know why? They're missing the club. They're missing the club. The club rejected them, so they're trying to benefit from the church. Come on. Listen to me. Listen to me, y'all. I'm trying to encourage y'all with something. I'm trying to help you. If it doesn't benefit you, let it go. Take your mistake, take what you gain from it, and let it go. Move on. Move on. You ain't the first one to have to move on, and you won't be the last one. You got a million more after you coming that's going to be moving on. Move right along. Watch this. If it's an opportunist, recognize opportunists. Opportunists will never love you. Opportunists will always call you out your name. An opportunist would never raise up your value, but they would devalue. An opportunist would take your voice. Opportunists will lie to you. Opportunists would cheat on you. An opportunity will never build a franchise with you, but what they'll build is an investment with other people and never build nothing with you. Opportunists only want you for self-gratification and not future development. I'm a good-looking, handsome man, and all my parts work. I'm a half a century years old, but all my parts work. I'm a good-looking man, but I refuse to be used for self-gratification for anybody. Ain't no man, ain't no woman gonna use me for self-gratification. You need a ride to work. You need a ride from work. You need a place to stay. You don't want to pay no bills. You don't want to put no gas, but you always want to cock your foot up on somebody's coffee table or heist up your bra and your underwears and drop them up in my laundry bag. The devil is a lie. You won't be sitting them Victoria's Secrets up in my drawer, and you don't pay no lights, no water, no gas. No. It takes two to live today. You gonna live with me? Yeah, I might be paying the majority of the bills, but you gonna be paying some bills. Y'all ain't saying nothing. I ain't laying up with nobody that don't want to work. And guess what? Let me tell you why I'm single. I got a problem with a woman that can't keep a car. Because if a woman can't keep a car, you can't keep a man. I said it. I'm going to say it again. I'm about to say it again, and I know I'm about to mix somebody. I'm about to pissed somebody off. Yes, I'm about to urinate you off, but I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it again. Look at my face. I got a problem with a woman or a man that can't keep a car. Because if you can't keep a car, then guess what? You'll never keep that man. Because cars is stewardship. Cars is accountability. And if you can't keep that car, if you can't keep that car and keep paying your bills on time, you ain't a good steward. You're not accountable. And you can't keep a job. You're not accountable. And then you want to live off of my credit? Because see, your messed up credit going to mess up my credit. Your repossession on your name when we get married is now my repossession. Oh, no, I'm 50 years old. I ain't never had a repossession on my credit. Now, I've had some calls to be taken, but they wasn't under my credit. They wasn't under my credit. Because, you know, I buy cars, buy here, pay here. I go to the buy here, pay here. If I can't afford it, give it back to them people. Come get your car. But see, I take care of those cars. So when they have to go back, see, you ain't no real wife until you learn how to be accountable as a single woman. You ain't no real man until you can learn how to be accountable as a single man. Oh, I done lost a lot of people of my life. I had 29 people, and now I'm down to 20. Oh, I done really made y'all mad, didn't I? I done really ticked y'all off, didn't I? That's something that struck your nerve, because I say you ain't no real woman or no real man because you can't keep a car, you can't pay your bills, and all your bills in your house is belonging to somebody else's name. And at least if somebody give it to you, be a good steward and you pay the bill. And you keep it. If Ryan give me his name to put his lights under my name, I'm not about to allow that boy's credit to go bad and a light bill be raining up for $1,000. Well, I'm just gonna put it on somebody else. Oh, I know what we can do. We can tell people they wasn't you because you never lived here. The devil is a lie. You want to be a wife so bad? You want to be you want to be a boyfriend or a husband so bad? Learn how to pay your bills. Learn how to brush your teeth. Learn how to wash your behind. Learn how to put deodorant under your arm. Learn how to wear clothes that don't have stains on them. How you a man and you come to church and you got stains all on your clothes? We know you got clothes, but you just take them off and throw them off in the corner. You're nasty. You're trifling. You put them same old dirty socks on that you. Let me tell you something. What my grandbaby did. My grandbaby is 4 years old. The other day I have these tights that I wear. You know these. What you call them, Ryan? I go walking in the park, right? So I have these sport tights. That they got the stuff that you put under your shorts. So I had them on, and then I have like a whole bunch of different color basketball shorts with the shirts like this. So if I get sweaty, it'll dry real fast so I can go back to work, right? So MJ, he's 4 years old. He's 4. MJ said, Papa, why you got them tights on again? You don't change your clothes? You're supposed to put new clean clothes on. I said, baby, these are clean. So when he came upstairs, I showed him all my different, I got a whole bunch of blacks and red and orange tights. They're all black with different colors. He said, oh, I thought you was putting on the same thing. I said, no, baby, I have different ones of them. He's 4 years old and he know you don't supposed to put on them same nasty, dirty clothes. But you want a man. You want a woman. You don't brush your teeth. You don't tend to yourself. Come on. MJ know better than that. MJ comes in the house and he takes his shirts off, takes his shoes off. You'll go to bed with your clothes on. What's benefiting you? What is an opportunity? You can tell an opportunity. Opportunity never want change, never want to change, never don't like cleanliness, no. Opportunities don't like all that. And when you see an opportunity doing some positive thing, it's to catch you. And once it catch you, once it captivates you and bring you in the web, like an octopus and a spider, they're done. They're history. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Woman, if you walk in that man's house and that man's house smell musty and dusty and dirty and stink, if you go in that man's bathroom and there's a ring around that tub and he never took a bath and all that come from a shower, know what's going to happen. Y'all need to stop being gullible. Men and women, stop being gullible and being anxious, wanting something so bad that you'll take whatever come along. My time is up. I got to get back to work. That don't work. I got to get back to work. I'm drinking my Gatorade. Well, I got this new drink. It's called IV. It's a drink called IV. Don't devalue yourself. If I'm going to clean up behind somebody, I'm cleaning up behind me. I ain't cleaning up by no grown person. Your mama should taught you how to clean up. Because the first day I walked in the house and my wife, the house is dirty, I'm going to do what my mama used to do and my aunties used to do. Open up the front door and throw everything out. And you going with it. I'm not about to sit down and tell you you should clean up behind yourself. No, I'm not. You're a grown woman. Ain't nobody supposed to tell me I'm a grown man. I need to clean. There's a difference if we're all rushing and we in and out and we drop something down. And some things can be dirty. The bedroom. Because there ain't nobody in there but me and my wife, right? Or you and your husband. So if you go into your bedroom and you take something off and you sit on the chair like I do. I got stuff on the chair. But when you got like your living room and your dining room and your family room and your kitchen, your downstairs bathroom, that should always be neat when somebody come to your house. Ain't nobody going upstairs or going to your bedrooms. But then you don't let your children keep a nasty bedroom because they'll grow up through life and if they got a nasty bedroom, they'll have a nasty house. All right, my time is up. I love each and every one of you. I just wanted to help you today. Be mindful if this thing is benefiting you or it's an opportunity. And if it's an opportunity, get rid of every opportunity. And it's supposed to benefit you because you're benefiting it. And everyone that's watching me, you are a benefit to somebody. I love you. Remember this, never look down on somebody unless you plan on picking them up. If you miss me on there, got my rapture clothes on. I'm about to be caught up. It's raining out here. So we thank God for the liquid sunshine. Amen. God bless you.